What is up, everyone? I hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. I just got off work, and it is time for us to do another Theros Beyond Death draft. Um, so let's get into it, I guess. First of all, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am very appreciative of all the views and everything I've been getting. I really have been blown away by just like I know how far down my channel appears right now because obviously it's new and there aren't a lot of subscribers and everything, but I'm very appreciative of the number of views and everything. That said, if you are interested in seeing what I do from here on out, I do have a few plans of things to talk about. I obviously I'm gonna keep doing drafts and sealed and limited prelims, limited PTQs, chaos drafts while those are in, and there's like a cons thing that's coming out later after this is gone, after the chaos draft. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, obviously. And then also, like, I'm the kind of person who is like super amped to do things when we get subscribers. Like I said, so for 10 subscribers, I'm like probably gonna do like 150 ticket opening of like treasure chest boosters or something like that. Here we're gonna take the Erebos intervention. That's just the clear easiest pick here. But anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be some of the stuff that we're gonna do, and then also I'm really interested in the channel's called Limited MTG, and I want to talk a lot about like limited, and like how to improve limited gameplay, like just in the smallest technical things. Obviously, I make a lot of mistakes too. Everyone makes mistakes, but the goal here is minimizing your chances of making mistakes by practicing well. So that's kind of what the game plan is for this channel. So anyways, if you're interested, please subscribe. That would be awesome. I think at some point I'm also just going to do like some booster box openings and stuff like that, like in real life. So anyways, yeah, if you're interested, subscribe. But other than that, oh, and also if you do watch the video, even if you don't end up subscribing, just comment down below if you'd like to see some stuff for the channel. Here the pick is between the Blight Breath and the Mire Triton. I think I'm just going to take the Mire Triton. If you'd like to see some stuff for the channel, like specific video ideas or anything like that, just let me know. Anyways, though, let's get into this draft. I've already, been talking too much, so. Alright, so in this pack, best card is probably the Venomous Hierophant, which works out nicely because it's in our colors. Between that and the Mire Triton, that actually gives us a good path to go get some escape stuff, like like maybe delve into green a little bit, no pun intended. Black green delve, good one, Patrick. But yeah, this is not a particularly strong pack, and I think the best card is just the Hierophant, so let's just take that here. I think, okay, so for this pack, the best card, I think, continues to be black. It's unclear. This isn't a particularly strong pack either. But I think since we're in black, I think it's just the Rage Guard Berserker. You could make a case for the Soul Reaper, too. Anyways, so as far as, like, limited topics, I made a list today of, like, things that I want to cover. But I'm not sure that, like, they agree with everyone, so I don't know, like, examples of things I had were, like, when to mulligan, your pack one, pick one, how to make your final cuts for a deck, and just kind of, like, stuff like that I thought would be helpful to everyone. So the strongest card here, I think, is the Shimmerwing Chimera. I like Impending Doom a lot, but Shimmerwing Chimera is a really, really strong card if you get an Omen or two, or like anything with Enter the Battlefield abilities. It's an enchantment. So we're just gonna like pretty easily take that here. But yeah, so if like you guys have ideas of things that you want to see, definitely drop them in the comments. So yeah, all right, let's take the Chimera here. All right, cool. Really looks like blue is open. There's an Ichthyomorphosis here, which really should not be going as late as pick 6 in my opinion, depending on the strength of what was in the pack, I guess. There's like nothing else that is really in the class of Ichthyomorphosis. I mean, the only other option I could see is taking the Discordant Piper and just really sticking it to black. But like, I think Ichthyomorphosis is good that I would just play it anyway. Okay, so a few good cards here. We have Shoalkraken, we have Hierophant, we have Scavenging Harpy. Those are really the cards I would consider picking. So between Shoalkraken and Hierophant now are the two best cards, I think, here. We don't have any enchantments in black, but we also don't have any escape for Hierophant. And we do have a decent amount of self-mill already. I think I'm going to take the Shoalkraken here. I'm not sure it's the right pick, but we just don't have any escape yet. And unless we get escape, like the Hierophant's not bad, but it really shines when you get escape. Here, it's probably just the altar. There's like nothing else that I really feel strongly about. Relentless Pursuit is like okay, but I don't have any green escape things yet, so we probably just take the altar. It also allows us the ability to splash blue or green if we ever get into green. Interesting. Okay, so we have a few cards here. Well, two. We have the Shoalkraken and the Eidolon. I'm not a fan of the Eidolon because it costs 7 mana to crack it. But it is an enchantment. However, I still think I'm going to take Shoalkraken. Where you already have 3 5-drops. And I think Witness of Tomorrow is a better 5-drop. Clearly than like maybe one Shoalkraken. Temple Thief is the pick here. It's a sweet 2-drop. Familiar is fine for the sideboard. Omen of the Sun's fine. Brute. Swamp. Alright, so looks like we're in blue-black right now. Okay. So moving into pack 2, we have Elspeth, which is awesome. Not quite as strong as you'd think she is, but like just the fact that she can come back over and over is like awesome. Is pretty cool. So we just kind of have to take Elspeth here, because it's just too powerful to not. If it were pack 3, I would consider not. So at this point, Elspeth is kind of making me rethink the working of this deck and making me think white, black, splash, blue. White, black, with maybe a few more like the Venomous Hierophants and Mire Tritons. So I guess it worked out after all. Yikes. Here we've got Revoke Existence, which is I guess now in our colors, and Ichthyomorphosis that I would consider taking. So it's really, this pack is really a question of, do we want to put our foot in the dirt and just be like, alright, we are going hard white, black, splash blue, with revoke existence, and we're just gonna kind of just take every like reasonable white card we see, so that we can just get the chance of playing Elspeth? Or do we take the Ichthyomorphosis, stick with our base, stick with our colors, and kind of just feel it out from there? I think we just take Ichthyomorphosis here. It's a little early to take the revoke, and even if we end up playing white, black, splash, blue, I think one or two Ichthyomorphoses or whatever will make the cut. Yikes. So we got past Hippocamp, but in blue, black, or like in terms of instants, we have one instant currently. So Hippocamp's probably not going to be great. Rise to Glory, on the other hand, is a card that I'm pretty interested in picking up, because even if we're blue-black, I would consider playing Rise to Glory, because it's just really powerful, and it allows you to get back like Ichthyomorphosis and stuff like that. So since it's the most powerful card in this pack, I'm probably just going to take Rise to Glory. Alright. We did get past Illyrios. Illyrios is fantastic, really. Ash Exorciser is okay. Thirst is pretty good, too. But I think Illyrios is just really good, really strong. That's actually pretty awesome. Alright, so I think the pick here is just the Temple. It allows us to get into white, because I think we are just going to end up playing Elspeth regardless, because we have like the altar and we have the Temple now. So I'm not really sure how many white sources we're going to have to play and how many more white cards we're going to pick up, but I think we're just going to be blue, black, splash, white, and we can make the decision, we can make the executive decision at some point to cut Elspeth, but Rise to Glory is good enough to splash. So I'm just going to take the Temple here. Okay, so nothing really here. Normally I would be inclined to take the Heliod's Pilgrim, but it looks like we're going to be splashing white, so I'm more inclined at this point to take the Traveler's Amulet. I think if we can come up with like a reasonable deck that we can just play one or two planes in and still reliably get Elspeth escaped, that would be pretty good. Alright, so we have a few options here. So first let's look at our curve. We have way too many 5-drops. Let's cut a Shoalkraken, and we might cut another one, because I think I'd rather have a Rage Guard Berserker than a Shoalkraken. Okay, so looking at that, there's not a whole lot of white. So the question is, do we want Kunaros, Blight Breath, or Vexengull? I don't think Kunaros is good enough to splash. I think I'm just going to take the Blight Breath here. Okay, so now the number of enchantments we have is 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't have any auras besides Ichthyomorphosis to bring back a Rise to Glory. So, excuse me. The question is, I think, between Riptide Turtle and Brine Giant, and we're a little lacking on the 2-drops now, so I might just take the Riptide Turtle. I do like the Scavenging Harpy as well. Okay, I'm not really a huge fan of Underworld Charger, but for now I guess we'll put it in as a 3-drop. Freakus Libation, sure. Triton Wave Rider is also just kind of a curve filler. Bronze Sword, I guess. Final Flare. Irreverent Revelers, and whatever land we get. So, we kind of still have a few directions that we can go with this. We can make... I think at this point, it's kind of a question of whether we decide to cut Elspeth or not. I'd also like to pick up some more auras to get with Rise to Glory. Because it's not a terrible just raise dead, but just the ability to get back 2 cards with it makes it so much stronger. And of course we just opened like one of the best cards in the set in white. So now things get a little interesting. We almost certainly just have to take Elspeth Conquers Death here. So I think we just may need more mana fixing. We either need to move... So I think blue is our strongest color right now. That like we just need a lot of. And black is more filler. So we either need to move less on black and more into white, or we just need to pick up like a lot of color fixing. But we really just need to take Elspeth Conquers Death here. This card's phenomenal. The only other card I consider is Dreadful Apathy, which is also white, so I might as well just take the better white card. Yikes. Okay. Nothing in this pack, really. I guess we may just take the Eidolon here. I just see if we can kind of ease more into white as our second primary color and ease off black. Like, if we end up playing black for, like, Erebos' intervention. Because, okay, let's see. If we cut black now. Because black is where a lot of our creatures are. So if we cut this stuff now. Yeah, we got into 5 creatures. Okay. We really just need to pick up some more meat. Shimmering Chimera is a great way to do that. That card's fantastic. I do not feel comfortable taking Reverent Hoplite, obviously, because we don't have a lot of white. And we can, like, splash some more of this stuff if we need to. Here the pick is probably Sea God Scorn, even though it's not a creature. I don't know. I'm not really liking the way that this is ending up. It's kind of hard. Deciding exactly the order that we need to take things now. Now I think we just take the Stinging Lionfish because it's a creature. That's kind of in the position that we're in right now. Okay, maybe we just go strong 3 colors. Is that a thing? Like, can we do that with like black the least of our like the least played of our colors? I don't want to have to do this, but I don't really see another way. Temple of Deceit is a really good way to do it, though, to just pick up 2 temples in your colors. And now everything is just really black, so we're probably just going to end up playing, like, straight 3 colors. It really looks like we're still splashing white, even though we just have 2 double white cards. That is just not ideal. Probably just take the land pad here. Followed by the Hierophant. Now it's a question of Scavenging Harpy or Unknown Shores. And I really hate Unknown Shores like a lot. But I hate to see it. I think this is the right pick. None of these cards. We'll take Grumbling Sentry. Maybe another altar. I don't think we'll play another one, but sideboard. No, we may actually end up playing that as a 2-drop. I'll put it in there for now. Fruit of Theros, sure. Wings. Wow. So we really just kind of got bamboozled a little bit by our openings. So at least we do have a decent amount of mana fixing. We have 2 temples in our colors, which is sweet. And then we have Unknown Shores and double altar. Or actually, we have a second altar, and we have the Traveler's Amulet. 16 creatures now. So if we remove... Oh wait, so we only want to remove the non-lands. Because I don't think I want to play 16 lands in this deck. So I'll probably just play 1 altar for now. But let's remove this for now. Okay, so that takes us down to 26 in the deck. Unclear if Venomous Hierophant is worth playing anymore because... I mean, it's still just a good card. The only thing we're going to escape is Elspeth, so... Seems okay, I guess. We probably just cut Eidolon here. This is our first cut. Freaka's Libation is second cut. Do we have any enchantments that are worth bouncing, like, at all? No. No, we do not. Oh, actually, wait. That would be good. That would be... Okay, so, essentially, if we have these 2 cards on the ground at the same time, we win the game. Good to know. So... Let's make 1 more cut. If we make 1 more cut, I think it's the Underworld Charger. I really don't like that card. That leaves our 3-drop slot pretty empty. We do have a decent number of 2-drops. I don't know. I think it's better having the second escape card in because of the Venomous Hierophants. So maybe we just take the Towering Wave Mystic out, and then we just run this. Plus this. And then it's just a question of really a few things. So first of all, is Rise to Glory worth it? I think so, because we have 2 Ichthyomorphoses, and I'm going to look up the plural of that eventually. I think it's just Ichthyomorphoses. But, like, we don't have any other enchantments, but I think it's just worth it to play those with this. Because it's just a Rise, or a Raised Dead with upside. Alright, I'm actually kind of liking the look of this a little bit. It's very it's pretty mana intensive. So the question is, how many white sources do we want for this? We already have 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe we just like want one more, because we're adding what, 14 more lands. Then maybe we just want a plains instead of this unknown shores, because that way, if we have a traveler's amulet down, then we can just go get it with the, like, we can get a plains. Like, if we have a plains on the battlefield, this is what I'm trying to say. If we have a plains on the battlefield and we need our other white source and we draw traveler's amulet, we can't go get unknown shores with it, but we could get a plains. And the only thing that we're going to use the unknown shores for is really to produce white, I think. Because all of our color cards down here are just single color, besides white cards. And then up here, the 6-drops are the only double colors. So this is what? 2, 6, 5. 13, so we add 2 more than this. And then blue is our primary color. Black is our secondary. Okay, so this gives us... That's 9 blue sources. Do we need less than that? Maybe we run... Let's see. We definitely want to have... So this gives us a total of 9 blue sources that are just easily available. Or directly drawable. 7 black sources. And 3 white sources. Plus 1, 2. I'm tempted to play more white, but I don't know. Like, is 9 blue sources too many? No, it's... Because on average, the... So on average with 5 white sources, we'll get our second plains. Around turn. Like 9 or 10. Let's do it. All right, let's cut it. Let's take down a blue source. Okay, so now this is 8 blue sources plus Traveler's Amulet plus Altar, 6 black sources plus Deceit plus Altar plus Amulet. So we have a total of 10 blue sources effectively. 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources. Okay, let's do that. All right. Once again, I would appreciate any subscriptions or anything like that. Not necessary, but I am trying to grow the channel, and subscriptions are a way to just let me know that I am doing the right thing, and this is something that people are interested in seeing more of. Anyways, so let's just hop into game 1. Alright, here we are in game 1. So we've got Temple, 2 Swamps, Elspeth. I think this is a keep. Elspeth is probably something that we're going to end up playing late game, and that's totally fine. It's probably better because... I mean, obviously it's better the earlier you can get it, but it's good to kind of just be able to pump out some value in the late game. We probably just put this on the bottom. Looks like our opponent also has a temple for red-green. It's kind of interesting. I feel like you do go 3 colors a decent amount in Theros. Well, there's really two things that are I think are kind of interesting. You do go 2 colors a decent amount in Theros, or sorry, 3 colors a decent amount in Theros. But then a lot of the time you'll also go 1 color. Like you'll go pretty close to monocolor, and that's mostly black that happens in, but just something interesting to note. And then also, I think it's interesting that a lot of the times it's the same 3 color combinations in my from my experience. Like a lot of the time, green, white, red is what, Naya? I didn't play Alara, but I think it's Naya. Naya's pretty common. Esper's pretty common, like what we're doing. What other like common? Like, I haven't seen much like Mardu. I've seen actually Sultai is pretty common too. Sultai and Esper are pretty common. Anyways, I just feel like there's certain color combos that like are more frequent. I think we just dropped the Chimera here. I think our Reflection pretty much has this covered on the ground. He doesn't... I don't think he really wants to kill the Reflection, because it just feels bad to trade with the Reflection because I'm going to get the 2-3 after. Sure. Alright. Well, Shimmerwing got revoked. So here we may just play the Hierophant. So we probably just take the 6 here. The alternative is that we just jump with the Reflection, in which case we get the 2-3, which blocks both of those. Yeah, maybe we probably just block with the Reflection. Hopefully we draw a land here. Okay, well we have to ichthyomorphose that, I'm pretty sure. So let's just do that now. It's gonna give it protection, that's fine. That way when we draw the swamp or land of any kind, then we can just Blight Breath it. But I think it was important to just get the Owl Seed off the battlefield. Yeah, this land, the 6th land is really becoming all the more important. Sooner rather than later, probably. I think we trade these guys. Well, actually, no, we definitely can't because of the Catoblepas. So I guess we just take this. We need to land here. Cool. Alright, so now, assuming he has nothing, then we can do Blight Breath, Killing, Loathsome. He can bring it back, but for now, we've taken care of it. I would like to see some planes at some point. I think we just trade these here. Cool. Let's just drop both of these, I guess. Hopefully we don't mill any white sources. Well, whatever. Just trade these. What you got? Okay. Yeah, we could really use a white source, but at the very least, not a land. that works. Interesting that he decided to bring back the Sentinel's Eyes. I get that it makes it not trade with the Illyrios, but it also makes him not able to bring it back again. Well, we might as well attack with the Underworld Charger, because we're not going to be able to block with it. Now the Maya Triton will nicely gain us 2 life. Cool, we didn't mill another white source. So that's at least good. Opponent looks to be stalling out at least a little bit. Oh. Okay, so we can get back the commanding presence. That's not good. But we will definitely just trade these here. And then if we hit a plains next turn, we're really going to be in business. That works. Alright, let's go ahead and... Is it worth attacking with the Charger? We can't block with it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards in our graveyard. We probably just drop Elspeth. And make 2 1/1s. And pass. Okay, that's why we made the 1/1s. tap, we block. Oh, I forgot we shuffled our library from the Traveler's Amulet. I was thinking this was on the bottom. Well, that's good. And we're also going to be able to get the full flavor value from this. So do we do -1, give this +2/+1, give this +2/+1, attack, and then drop Elspeth Conquers and exile that? That seems good. Sure. Alright, we're in pretty solid shape now. Now that we have both Elspeth and Elspeth Conquers Death, which, I mean, honestly, that's just a good place to be in. Looks like they're trying to kill Elspeth here, and they will be able to do it. Since they're going to kill Elspeth anyway, we're just going to block the 1 damage that comes to us. Let them do 3 to Elspeth. Sounds good. I'm sure she won't be back. Since we have nothing else to do this turn, we probably just bring Elspeth back. And by probably, I mean definitely. And hopefully they try to kill her again. I'm not sure they will, but if they do, then she's coming back from Elspeth Conquers Death. Otherwise, we're just going to get back probably the Shimmering Chimera or something, or maybe Blight Breath. So we can give probably just make 2 1/1s. And pass. The wall is kind of a pain to get around for now. The good news is we are going to win this game in the long run. And we're going to bring back Shimmerwing. Or Blight Breath. Probably Shimmerwing, because it's not like the Loathsome Chimera is doing that much for him right now anyway. Just gonna make 2 more 1/1s. Just ship the turn. That's good to have, but like we really don't need it for now. I guess we could have used Elspeth's ability there. We'll probably just do that next turn. That's also fine. So what we probably do here is 1, 2, 3 Sea God Scorn those. Lampad. +2/+1. This guy and this guy. Drop the land and attack. Now what dropping the land allows us to do is drain him for 2 more with the Lampad. So he's down to 6, and we can drain him for 2 at any time. And that's going to do it. Yeah, it's hard to win a game, or hard to lose a game when you drop Elspeth and Elspeth Conquers Death. Sideboard here. Is there anything that we just don't want in this matchup? He does have 2 Revoke existences. I don't see that there's a reason to not play enchantments, though. Like, he couldn't take care of the Conqueror's Death in time. And if anything, playing... Like, I'm not gonna not play these guys. I think we just kind of ship this back. As long as we survive the initial assault, we're going to win the game in the long run. It's just a matter of surviving the initial assault, getting our planes, and then being able to cast our white power stuff. Which is Elspeth, Elspeth Conquers Death, and Rise of Glory. This is a tough sell. Okay. Okay, I'm not really happy keeping this. This probably isn't. This is probably a mulligan. But I do recognize, yeah, that's one of the cards that I was hoping we would hit. That or a Traveler's Amulet. So if we hit another land, yeah, now we're actually, this is looking like a pretty good keep. We just needed to hit some things there, and it worked out. So Riptide Turtle is actually going to work really well to block that Chimera, for at least for a while, until he puts something on it. So now we probably just do Altar and pass. Now hopefully he'll try to do something fancy with the Chimera. Okay. In which case we just Ichthyomorphose it. Put that on top. Cool. Nothing else to do this turn besides Ichthyomorphose, so there's no reason to not do it. And with that plains on top of our library, we now officially have 2 white sources, which means we can cast any Elspeth or anything like that that we need to. I'm tempted to just kill the Chimera with the Blight Breath, but we maybe just play the Witness. And then if he has Revoke, at least he won't be wasting the turn tapping down our Riptide Turtle. Well, I guess he can do both, but yeah, he may be doing both. Looks like he's doing both. Nope. Okay, we're taking 4 here. That's a pretty good draw. So I think we probably just... Ichthyomorphose this thing. At some point, if we need to, we can also just Sea God Scorn everything away and then Rise to Glory to bring back a Ichthyomorphose and a creature that we lose at some point. So, like, if we want to kill... I don't know, maybe this Test and Positioners, for example. I think we're just gonna drop the Catoblepas here. And we're gonna kill the Cetizen thingy. Just because why not? And then I guess we just pass. Because we're really just trying to stabilize here. So that we can win the game. Excuse me. So that we can win the game in the long run. Commanding presence, that's pain. Whatever he puts that on is getting Sea God scorned. That's probably the best thing he could have done it on, though. That's pretty annoying. Ugh. So if we probably just double block here to keep him from tapping. He'll kill the witness. We'll take 1, 6, so we'll be at 4. He'll get a 1/1. But next turn we'll be able to see God Scorn. We're not in great shape, but at least we can stop him from tapping down people. Or like our guys now. Yeah, we just gotta see God Scorn now. And then next turn we can rise to glory. Okay, so let's return this. Which will at least waste a draw step. Let's return. Yikes. I don't know if there's anything else we really want to return here, right? Besides the 2 1/1s, just to kill them. I think that was the right play, to just return the 1/1s. Maybe it was right to try and get an aura in my graveyard for Rise to Glory. Sure. Ugh. Okay. We got a block there. Yeah, it's not looking so good. So we can stay alive one more turn. So we just got to do this. And this. Killing this. Which at least gets rid of its trample. We are still kind of in trouble because at any point he can just bring back the Laguna Band Elders and put the command presence on top of his library. But he's just going to bring back the Chimera instead, I guess. Interesting. We're kind of just going to have to trade here. Alright, so we're just going to drop Traveler's Amulet and the Stinging Lionfish and pass back. We know exactly what it's in his hand, at least. We put it there. Well, that's not good. We're really going to need to hit an Elspeth Conquers Death or something next turn in order to stay in this game at all. Probably going to get back Warbriar, honestly. Oh, okay. Either way, we are in trouble here now because of the Archon. And that's not gonna do it. I guess he's seen this from us. There's no harm in playing it out. Okay. Yeah, the really annoying thing is just the white enchantments that he puts on things, like Commanding Presence. And then I guess if we run into the Pegasus, we're going to be in trouble. We don't really have any ways to deal with any of that stuff. So we probably just ship it back and hope that we can hit some of our good stuff in white. We had the mana to cast stuff, we just never hit anything besides the Rise to Glory, which we couldn't even get full value from because we didn't have either of these guys in our graveyard. We need some luck, but I think this is a keep. Alright, let's get on the roll. Yeah, we are going to need to hit a few lands here down the stretch in order to make this hand really worth anything. Cool. Yeah, maybe this hand is a little bit too slow, but I still don't think it's a mulligan. If we don't draw a land, we can just ichthyomorphose the... That's what we're going to end up doing. Well, it may actually just be better to drop the... It's probably just better to drop the lionfish. If he has Commanding Presence, we could be in trouble here. Sure. Alright, at least we milled 2 non-lands, including Ichthyomorphosis, which will at some point be good to bring back with Rise to Glory if we make it that far. In the meantime, we need lands. Happily trade for Loathsome. Now we could be in trouble. I think we need to ichthyomorphose that guy to just keep it from getting ridiculous. Okay. So he's enough to bring back the Chimera now. Okay, now we could be in business. Let's do Hierophant. Chimera's coming back. A plains here would be huge. Because if we drew a plains here, we could bring back Ichthyomorphosis and a creature. And here we go. The fun finally begins. Alright, so with Rise to Glory, we can get probably Illyrios is the best. And then Ichthyomorphosis. Attach Ichthyomorphosis to Loathsome. Alright, and now we've got a little bit of a buffer in case he tries to set anything up. Because neither of his creatures are doing anything right now. The best he can really get is Sentinel's Eyesing that guy to get in for 2. Yeah, and I guess he can drop Glory Bearers. I guess we just gotta take this 2. I think we just drop Triton Wave Rider. Well, we need something to block the Glory Bears. Maybe we just drop the Hierophant. Yikes. So the reflection is dead. Is there a reason that he would... I guess he just wants to get it in his graveyard? Okay. Sure. I guess he can move the Sentinel's Eyes now, which is annoying. And get another 1/1. But we got Elspeth now, which is really, really good. It's alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Four. And let's start making some 1/1s. We do have to be a little bit concerned about when they draw the Pegasus as well. Sentinel's Eyes is coming back, so they're gonna get a 1/1. I think I'm going to trade for Glory Bearers here. Both attacking me. Sure. Okay. So 2 options here. Option 1. We do Shimmerwing and Temple Thief, which does not seem very good. Option 2, Or the Trident Wave Rider. Not okay. So maybe we just do. Is there a reason to play Alter here? No, we probably just want to set up our defenses so that we make sure we don't die, so that we can use Elspeth again and bring her back. So we probably just play a ton of creatures and pass. Because Elspeth will win us the game if given enough time. If they don't play the Pegasus here. I got a bad feeling. Oh, okay, that's fine. I will chump, I promise. This doesn't have trample? No. Oh, they also have they hit? Yeah, okay, they already hit test and training. They could have another one, but okay, so let's do there and there. One, two, three, four. And pass. And in a hot minute, we're going to have enough board presence that we can just start attacking them. Hopefully at some point we also draw the Elspeth Conquers Death. And we'll start attacking. We really can't count on them still just like not drawing the Pegasus, but I guess it's just as likely at this point as us drawing our Elspeth Conquers Death. Ooh, should we move this? Sure, let's move that to the Siona. That's a good contingency plan. Attack for 6. And then next turn we can do a lot more damage. Now again, we could still be in trouble. Oh, we're just dead here. Oh no, we're not, because we have 2 colors? Are we dead? None of these guys have trample, right? No. Okay, so we'll block this here, this here, this here. And the next turn we're going to be able to I guess it depends on what they do. Okay. I don't think we want to return. So we probably -1 her, do this. Bring her back. And then I think next turn we can start just bouncing Elspeth Conquers Death with our Shimmerwing. But like right now I guess we just hit for 5. we can attack for lethal next turn. Unless they've been setting up something big with a captivating unicorn, which I guess is possible. But there's nothing at instant speed that gives trample. So there is Gift of Strength, which gives reach. But I don't think we really have to worry about that for like the counterattack. Yeah, I think we just do that. Maybe we shouldn't even do that, but okay. You're definitely return. Okay, so now we're actually in great shape. So now we can just Elspeth Conquers Death. All right, there we go. That was a good round one. It was a little rocky, but we did come out with the win. The commanding presence was a pain, but Elspeth really pulled through pretty well, and Elspeth Conquers Death is just fantastic, obviously. So our white did come through for us in the late game, and yeah, so on to round 2 now. Alright, here we are in round 2. This is pretty slow, but I think it's a keep, because we do have all our colors. Now we definitely have all our colors. We just need cards to cast. But at least our altar does accelerate our turn, or 5-drop to our turn 4. Ugh. I think we just Ichthyomorphose that now to just keep us from taking a lot of damage. I think it's worth delaying the Witness 1 turn, especially because we drew a 4-drop. And we have Shimmerwing. Sure. It's fine. Alright, so we can choose now between Shimmerwing and Hierophant. I think I prefer the Shimmerwing, because it gives us the option to move this Ichthyomorphose if we need to. And then next turn we can drop the Witness to block the Thundering Chariot. Alright, Emil, Scavenging Harpy, sure. Alright, so he's gonna hit for 3. I will not return an enchantment to my hands. And instead, we'll just do the Witness of Tomorrows and attack for 3. Because we're not going to be blocking, so. So we do need to keep an eye on that Lampad and make sure that we stay out of Lampad range, which is, I think, right now, he can hit us for 4. Okay, it's kind of annoying. Okay, it's very annoying. Alright, I think at this point we're just gonna return that and try and cast on the okay. So we may just alter and then venomous. It's unfortunate that they're gonna get as good a deal with the chain web Arachneer as they are, but there's not a lot we can do about it. How much can they hit us for next turn? If I block the Gravebreaker, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, we really need something pretty big here. Really, one of our white cards would be pretty good. Alright, so I guess he's killing the Shimmerwing, but I'm not sure. Okay, he's gonna kill the Witness. Alright, I will trade these. So I'm taking 3. And we have the nice option of Sea God Scorning him. Okay, there's nothing to return. Ugh, okay. I think we should go for it. I think if he wants to sack, we're okay with that here. But I think we would go to return everything. He could sack the Eidolon and the Arachneer, and that would just give him 2 cards in the graveyard and make it just about time to bring back the Arachneer. But at least that forces him to do something rather than just hit me. Okay, he's gonna just let everything return to his hands. But in order to really have a good chance of winning this game, because he's gonna be able to hit me for 3 this turn, we really need to be drawing our white cards, like Elspeth, like now. Or Elspeth Conquers Death. Something good. Rise to Glory, or Rise of Glory would be good too. Rise of Glory would actually be great. That's probably our best draw. Ugh. Just drawing cards and gaining life. I don't like that. That's not good. We may just be dead here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we'll be 1. Oh, okay. No, we'll be dead. Sure. Okay, the Chain Web Arachne is really good against us. And I guess he has 2 of them, so that could be an issue. There's nothing we really have against it. So I guess we just ship back. Do you have any enchantments? Yeah, he had the Eidolon. Yeah, I don't want to put in the Freakus Libation for the Eidolon, so we probably just send it back. Ugh. This is not a good matchup for us. Not a good opening hand for us either. That's a good that's a great opening hand. Throw a Swamp back and that's pretty good, yeah. Alright, cool. He Mogan 2, but we are keeping this one. Top for sure. Kind of unfortunate that we don't have like a final death or anything that would just exile like some of his graveyard shenanigans, but you can only play what you open and what you get past. So that's very, very good for us. We're really gonna be able to get Elspeth going on turn 4, which is just awesome. Obviously. Thank you for untapping my creature, sir. It's actually a great combo with Lampad. Holy smokes. Okay. Alright, let's make 2 1/1s. And pass. Sure. Interesting that he didn't attack. Okay. I think I'm just gonna make 2 more, drop a Lyrios, and pass with a mana up, so that I can sack one of my soldiers if I need to. But like right now, I can start attacking for damage, and in addition, we can just drain him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can drain him for 7. And we could attack for 5 more right now? No. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of annoying. But we don't have any flyers right now, which is good. So I guess we'll see what kind of or what other kinds of escape he has going. I guess it's just mostly the Arachniers, or maybe he just thinks that I'm holding something. So I think the move may just be +1 or +2/+1 that, and +2/2 or +2/+1 both of those. Erebos' intervention. Kill that. And just attack. Okay. So it's actually interesting considering I don't know what it's better to use Erebos' intervention for against this deck. Is it better to exile things, or is it better to give things like, or just like use his removal? That's really good for us. We just need another land now to cast. Maybe we just hit the Hierophant here. I think we do. Alright, now we officially have enough cards in our graveyard, and we just need more mana. So if we attack here, he eats one of our 1/1s, eats 2 of our 1/1s, and takes 5? Is that worth it? Like, I think otherwise he just blocks and takes 3. I think that seems like okay. He's gonna be gaining life with the Nexus Wardens though. So maybe not. Maybe we should leave them all back. Just because of the Nexus Wardens, I think. Because I don't want him to gain life. Ugh, sure. Lands. Okay. Let's just drop the Titan Wave Rider. And pass back again. We're not in a rush. But I'm also not trying to play my Mire Triton until I draw a land. There we go. Let's just make more humans, I guess. And pass. Okay. Sure. So if I Ichthyomorphose the 5/4 and attack with everyone, and like give 2 of these guys +2/+1. Or maybe I Ichthyomorphose the Nexus Wardens to keep him from gaining life. If I do that, then he eats my 2 biggest guys, which are like the Venomous. So he would eat Venomous, or actually trade with Venomous and a Reflection, or you can eat the Reflection. You take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless I pump, in which case it would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 11, 10. So we'd take 10. That seems pretty good. Alright, so let's pump 2 of our soldiers. Ichthyomorphosis the Nexus Wardens. He's probably going to tap down the Triton Wave, whatever it's called, Wave Rider. Sure. Am I okay with him killing Elspeth on the Crackback if he uses the Entangling or the Entrancing Lyre? I think so. I'm not sure Elspeth is super important to the game at this point. So now he's taking 6, 7, he's taking 9, so I'll be at 6. Okay. And let's drop Nexus or the Minor Triton. And if he really wants to spend the 2 mana to tap that guy down, that's fine, because I'll have enough cards in my graveyard now to just bring Elspeth right back. I don't think I'll untap it, though. Yeah. We're in good shape for this game. Ugh. Sure. Oh, they did untap the Entrancing Lyre. I don't know how I missed that. Okay. Okay, are they just dead here? If I sack Illyrios, then I attack with everyone, giving 2 of these human soldiers +2/+1. So the most he can do is he can tap that to prevent 3, because he can tap the soldier before I pump it. Then he can block the 3 biggest creatures. So he can block 3, 3, 3. So we'd take 3, 2, 1, 1, which is enough to kill him. So I think we're good. Well, let me just make sure. Alright, so I sack Illyrios. Attack with everyone. Make Elspeth. Make the humans +2/+1. 2 of them. Attack with everyone. He uses Entrancing Lyre to tap a human soldier. So now I have a 3/2 human soldier and 2 1/1 human soldiers all attacking. He can block the 3/2, another 3/2, and the 3/3. But he's still taking enough for lethal, so we're good. Right? Just what I thought would happen. Sure. He should still be dead, I think. Cool. Okay. Alright, so it turns out when we don't do our when we don't draw our flyers, we do significantly better. Because the flyers just open us to just getting absolutely destroyed. See, in that game, Freako's Libation actually would have been pretty good. I don't, like... Maybe we put in the Shoal Kraken over the Witness. I really kind of want to put in another Shoal Kraken. Because the Shoal Kraken really holds the ground against every creature that he's played so far. I don't think we've seen a 5-power creature from him. Maybe we have. I'm tempted to put in another 5-power creature. This is probably fine. Let's just do this. Alright. On to game 3, all the marbles. Wow. That's a good hand. Does not represent our deck well at all. Wow. Okay. Well. Okay. Is it too slow? It's probably fine. I don't know. This hand could be slow. I'm feeling a little bit more confident since he mulled the 6, I guess, but I'm a little worried about this hand just being too slow. If he plays like a Chimera on turn 3 or something. Okay, I'm not worried about it. Interesting that we don't have any black sources. Sure. Cool. Alright. Now we're in business. So we're doing Elspeth now. Make 2 1/1s. And I guess we just double block the Chain Web because we really don't have any flyers that we want to play right now. Okay, he's attacking Elspeth. Interesting. I feel like attacking Elspeth is almost never viable just because it's so often that it just comes back. I'm also very hesitant to cast the Elspeth Conquers Death so soon on such a below average target, so we're just going to run out the Shoal Krakens right now. Which I think looks a good deal better than Witness of Tomorrow's. Sure. It's fine. To be completely honest, Elspeth was not part of my game plan anymore. It's tempting to just sack 1/1s to this. But it's probably better to just sack the Shoal Kraken, because it's not going to be getting in for any damage unless I Ichthyomorphose. Sure, let's do that actually. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3 Ichthyomorphosis. I will draw and discard happily. Alright, discard islands. Attack for 5. And drop altar. I'll sack one more soldier, and then next turn I'll just sack the Shoal Kraken. Kind of interesting. We really have nothing we want to play here. Oh, is that supposed to be like a gotcha? Okay. You can't quite kill that with the Blight Breath. Okay. Okay. I guess we just pass. Really? Well, I guess there's no reason not to attack. Because I'm not going to be able to attack his turn. Oh, my turn. Okay. I guess it's just like pass here. It's kind of just awkward right now. Neither of us is really in a good position to do a whole lot. Probably. Well. He probably doesn't want to bring back the chain web yet. He might have the grave. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. We're doing a little finagling. I see it. Sure. Is it worth it, Rise to Glorying, to just get the Shoal Kraken back? It honestly might be. Sure, let's do it. Because that, as I was saying, Shoal Kraken really holds everything back. Like, it keeps everything at bay. So, although we could have had some better stuff if we just kind of waited it out, the Shoal Kraken seems like it's going to be good here. Okay. That looks like a good target for Elspeth Conquers Death. But then again, at this point, we really don't have anything in our graveyards. Do we wait? I don't think so. I think we just do it. Sweet. Unfortunately, every single creature in this game has a really high power. A really high toughness, so like everything is out of Blight Breath range right now. Which is very annoying. But him killing the Triton Wave Rider does give me something to bring back with Elspeth Conquers Death. And now that I have the Mire Triton, I can actually kill the Hyrax Tower thingy. Oh, oops. There we go. I'll probably crew in response. Oh, okay, he didn't crew. I guess we just pass. Because the board is pretty clogged. Is it better to get back the Triton Wave Rider or the Hierophant? Probably the Wave Rider, because it has all the benefits of being a flyer, but it can't get targeted by the Chainweb Arachneer. But it can get blocked. So maybe it is the Venomous Hierophant we're supposed to go get? Unclear. Ugh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 4 more lands in our deck. I'm gonna cling to dust it, that's fine. Just gains 3? Sure. Well, this game could take a while now. I was pretty confident I was winning at the beginning, but now it's a little bit more of a stalemate. Ugh, sure. Yeah, at some point it might be right to stop drawing cards, but I still think it's worth it to develop the board more so that he can't like possibly overrun me. Because green black, he's gonna have stuff in his hand that's just gonna mill him. That's just how his deck works. Incidentally. Sure. Alright, we only have 3 more lands in our deck that we can draw, so hopefully our land drawing will end soon. Ugh, sure. Is there anything that can balance it like would be good at this point? I don't see any reason to play this card. It's just gonna get eaten by the Chainweb Arachneer. Although if he attacks, is there any way that I can just like not let him get enough cards? He needs 4. Yeah, maybe it's... I don't know. This is the only way that we're really going to get damage through, and this allows us to draw and discard too. That's really good. I forgot about that. Okay, so now we're actually in pretty solid shape. Depending on what he does this turn, we're actually in pretty solid shape here. Although, let's see, we only have 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, we only have 15 power on the battlefield, so this may not even set him back that much. Is he attacking? Go for it. So we have a decision here to make about settling in for the long haul. I think we're just going to do that. Rather than just crash in with everyone. Yeah, it just makes more sense to just... pass. Next turn, we can Ichthyomorphose the Nexus Wardens if we feel so inclined. We can... I don't know. We probably should have blocked the Rage Guard Berserker. So if I do this, this will make him essentially tap down the Shimmerwing. Or not. Okay. And then I think post-combat, we're just gonna Ichthyomorphose the Nyx Heralds. Ugh. I guess you just take this. Not certain I want to play that at this point. I think we just Sea God Scorn. We can do 1, 2, 3. Sure. Alright, he's taking 6, so he's at 15 now. I'm actually pretty happy with that, I think. That was the only way to get it so that the Thundering Chariot couldn't block. He could have crewed it in response. I'm not sure why he didn't, but... Oof. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good. The bad news is that it's just gonna be eaten by the Chain Web Arachnier. So we probably just have to pass here. Not really a whole lot we can do here. Cards that we're looking for now. Erebos' Intervention is a big one, I think. What else is like really... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There aren't a lot of options. We kind of drawn almost everything. Well, that's definitely good. It'll save us from losing the game sooner rather than later. Like, as in, it'll help us, like, stay alive. It'll essentially make sure that the way that we lose this game is by decking ourselves. But it does make him an interesting scenario in which he's kind of going to have to figure out how to block all the stuff correctly. It's 3, 2... Sure, just do that. I guess he doesn't have as much self-mill as we thought he did. Okay, interesting that he decided that in. That's actually going to be a problem pretty soon. Ugh. Why would he have sided in the wings? Yeah, this is just kind of a pain now. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, we're in trouble here. I think the only way that we could win this game is, I mean, we're probably gonna lose this turn, or get very, very close to it. Yeah, we're basically just dead here. Yep, alright. That'll do it. Unfortunate ending to that long, long round, but We still got the chance to go 2-1, so I guess on to round 3. Alright, here we are in game 1. It's a pretty good hand. We just need really some land. Let's go on top. Sure. I think we just hold it back here. I actually think it's more important to get a plains with the Traveler's Amulet than it is to get an island. And let's drop the Hierophant. Cool. And it's like 3 a.m. I'm trying to go to bed. Ugh. Okay, so we're taking 8 here. Okay. Not ideal. Cool. I could not think of a better time for Elspeth Conquers Death. Get rid of this and... can't get rid of the Incendiary Oracle. Okay, we're just gonna hit the War Leader then. Or the Maze. Whatever it is, Warden. And we're just gonna have to chump the the Incendiary Oracle next turn when he attacks, which is fine. Okay. Well, that was, I guess, the game. Alright. Sure, I guess. That was wild. At least it was a quick game. At least it wasn't long like the last ones. Things to change here. I don't really see anything urgent. That looks good. Yeah, I think against this deck, there's definitely such a thing as being too slow. So we really just need to make sure that we establish a good, like, defense pretty quickly. I think we're happy to trade this for the Caryatid, so we're just going to attack into it. Ugh, sure. Well, I'm not sure it's coming down anytime soon. Sorry, jeez. I'll make it over the sickness, I promise. Eventually. I think we should play Hierophant here. Yikes. Okay, he has a pretty good deck. At least he can attack this turn. I love the planes here. I guess Shimmerwing is just the play here. I was really hoping for a land because Sea God Scorn would have made the Akroan War so much worse. Yeah, now we're really just in trouble. Okay. I think we're just gonna kill the one with trample. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Well, he has a very, very good deck. So we're taking what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. He has more to play. Even better. And more to play. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen enough. If I had, if I hadn't just made the point about how you shouldn't concede, I would concede. I was really considering doing it, and I was like, no, I just made the point. I can't do it right after I made the point. But we're dead. That was one of the most terrible things I've ever had to witness being done to like any deck I've ever had. I think we need to do this because this will keep Phoenix from coming back for now. Oh, I drew a land. Haha. We're still dead. Wow. Anax is great too. Yeah, alright. GG's. Yeah, so in that last round we never really got our stuff going. The double white ended up being a lot more of a liability than I thought. The first game, I thought that we were going to run pretty smoothly, and we ended up being way too slow. That deck was very fast and very good. Which had ways to pump out creatures at a very, very fast rate. Other things. Well, this video is long enough already. Anyways, if you are still staying to the end, thank you again, like so much for watching. Please, if you're interested in watching more or learning more about our channel, remember to subscribe. Be very appreciative of that. And hopefully next time we don't go 1 and 2, but I think it's important to upload every video because it shows that like nobody's perfect, right? Nobody just plays well all the time. There aren't always opportunities for you to go above 500, especially in a sample set of 3. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and alright, take care.